but the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incomplete.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Prater.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Davis on the tackle.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 51 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Tannehill finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
At the 26-yard line.
On second and 9, Tannehill. Philip Dorsett holds it in.
Tannehill's pass.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On third down, Patterson. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A 30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
10. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
The 30-yard line.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Keith Goodwin.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Titans.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's second down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Howard complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Myles Gaskin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speed.
And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Steven Nelson.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught by Howard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
37. Colts.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The running back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down. Brought down back at the 32.
Now a handoff looking right. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he'll go down at the 28.
Patterson.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Good track.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad play.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A loss of 9 brings up.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a long day for you.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 34.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Tannehill. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly picked off.
Tannehill.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
And there's a situation where it's a tight end. Once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back on. To the field, and they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 31. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Walk out here, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, it's Patterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now Now it's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Titans.
They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Number 34.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he's brought down.
And makes the score tight.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very